history of Parksville goes back quite a few years. A man named Richard Parks came from Georgia over here in the early 1800s. The area was already settled, but he located a store here and it became Parks' store. And over the years, him working with the railroad, being one of the major landowners, got the railroad to come through, and he, in his will, he left the land where it was to put a depot and land that was needed to the railroad for them to come through. He did not live to see the railroad get here. The town was founded in 1884, was chartered, and his son, W.L. Parks, gets credit for the town being named after him instead of after his daddy. Of course, we have the old building, which is now owned by the Masons. It was a bank building built back somewhere before the Depression, and it was a bank, the Bank of Parksville. And during the Depression, of course, it was like a lot of other little banks that folded. And the Masons managed to buy the property. They now have a Masonic lodge there. It's used as other things as the Masons see fit to let other groups use it. Don't know the history of the jail building, except all the old timers tell us that is the jail. If you see the pictures, you'll see that there was bars in the windows, and we have some stories that go about folks spending the night in that thing from time to time many years ago. That's one area we have not been able to get a lot of documentation on, except we know it was the old jail. Baptist Church was founded in 1775, and it was founded a mile from its location now over next to Stevens Creek. It was moved in 1890, I think it is, I think the history states that, to its present location. It's been here a long time, it's baptized a lot of people, seen a lot of revivals and heard a lot of amens. Just got it on the shores of what at one time was Clark Hill Lake, is now known as Terminal Lake. This lake covers 70,000 plus acres. The record on it as we know it, it's one of the cleanest lakes in the country, and it's everybody's lake. There's all kind of public access, so anybody can come and use it, and there's no restrictions as far as the lake itself goes, and very little property around the lake where it is restricted as far as access goes to the lake. It was built in the late 40s and early 50s, and the story I have read on this is in 24, 25 years, they paid for the construction cost out of the electricity that they generated. It's a small, laid-back community, and it's a conservative community. We treat one another as neighbors and respect one another as neighbors, and we like the quiet lifestyle we got.